Hello?
Hello, is that Nina Cranston?
Yeah.
Hello, it's Lee from Heartfm.
Hello, Heartfm. How are you?
I'm all right. I've got to ask you, and that was something I found out about you on Friday, just as we were finding out that that your wonderful single, the Help for Heroes single, Let's Rock, has become the Heartfm Record of the Week. And that was, you're a boxing promoter.
Yeah, I am. For my sins.
And you've actually done boxing yourself?
Not really, as in gone into like the actual game of boxing. No, but I was a sport to keep fit, and yeah, but not a boxer. No.
Not actually in the ring. So, I mean, you're obviously very much into fitness. I mean, we could see that from watching the video, and I don't mean that derogatory.
I'm actually not at all, but that's a compliment, so I'll take it.
How on earth did you get from that into doing music, or is it something which music came first and then that's a sort of follow-up?
Music came first.
Because the whole family is kind of music orientated, aren't you?
Yeah, we are indeed. Yeah, my older two brothers, the Jewelers, they're very well known on the reggae circuit, and they've had chart success. And they're doing pretty well. They've got a new single coming out. Another new album was released in January, but they've been singing we've all been singing since I was about 10, 11. So yeah, I'm from a musical family.
Yeah, and Dad had something to do with promoting, didn't he? He was involved in promoting gigs and things.
My dad was a pioneer, yeah. He was one of the guys that, they called him pioneers. They kind of brought ska music to the forefront. So basically, when ska music in London was kind of very underground, and you could only go to like Brixton and these dingy dark clubs run by black people, my dad was the face that basically said as a white person, "Look, I'm going to put it out there for you." So he did. He opened up many clubs and many dances, and as we just were raised on ska music all our lives, really.
Now, I know it from a sort of slightly different angle, because I was in Birmingham when this sort of thing was happening, and so I know the same sort of thing, but obviously from Birmingham, whereas you were based in London. So when are we talking about? I mean, we're talking sort of the 50s, 60s, I guess.
Yeah, 50s, 60s. I think it was roughly about the early 60s, late 50s, early 60s. Yeah, that he started doing it all. I mean, he did very well out of it, and became very well known. There was a program on BBC One called Dance the Game about him.
Yeah.
And then obviously we just literally had that, because my dad's very music, in the house, all that kind of stuff. So we just had that kind of ska music, specials, out Mellis. Everyone just ran down our throats all the time. So it's all quite weird, because we've all got our own favourites, and we all like different types of music in the ska genre, but we're all just different. I'm a big John Holt fan. I think my other brother doesn't even like John Holt, and I don't know how we come to. You think we all like the same, but we're not.
No, that's more sort of lovers rock, isn't it? That sort of thing.
Yeah. That's me. I'm a lovers rock fan.
Now, Let's Rock itself, the track. This is being done for Help the Heroes.
Yeah, it is.
And you're putting it out to raise money for that particular charity. What made you sort of get involved in that?
Well, because I've obviously been a boxing promoter. The army is connected with boxing, because they obviously, if you're a boxer, the army kind of gets behind you on that kind of thing. So all my boxing events are for Help the Heroes. And then I decided, I did a show recently, which was in May, which was a kind of celebrity boxing bout, which is Rise of the Foot Soldier versus Football Factory. And I didn't hit the target that I thought I was going to, and a lot of people found out whilst we were preparing the show that I used to be a singer. People saying, "Oh, you should have sung at the show," and I said, "Well, look, I'm the first female boxing promoter in the UK. I want to be taken seriously. I don't want to be going out singing on one of my shows." And this well-known boxer called Scott Wells kept on me about singing, and started it. Huh?
I know Scott.
Yeah, Scott Wells, he's a famous actor also. So he just said, "Look, you should do a song." So we came up with Let's Rock, and we made it a little bit ska, with a rock steady beat.
Yeah. So
it was kind of one of the ones that you could skip along to, as it were. And I just said that I'll donate all the money that I earn from the track to Help the Heroes, so I do hit the target.
That's incredible. Now, you've also called in a few favours with some celebrities in the media that you're hoping can help you get this together. One being Damon Lee, who's a hell of a photographer, isn't he?
Damon Lee, he's absolutely brilliant. He literally photographed everyone British you could possibly imagine. in the industry. Like if you go on the website, you've got Ray Winston, Danny Dyer. The list just anyone that's big in England right now. He's sort of like photographs. They're not just like pack shots. He's not a paparazzi photographer. He's more of a location photographer, and they bring him in. You know, so I got him on a photo shoot. I was lucky enough to persuade him with my charm.
And you also managed to get a 30k video, £30,000 video, for only £5,000 due to a music video company.
Yeah. It's good as a gab. it's good as a gab. I just kind of said, look, you know, this is all for Help Heroes. I don't want the video to be about me. I want it to be more about the soldiers. This is the concept that I've got. Obviously, I've got a thing in it, you know, to bring the soldiers and everything in. But, you know, this is what I want it more to be about soldiers and, you know, everyone getting together. And the company called Need Treatment came up with this really good storyboard. And it is really, really good. And they just, you know, they said, right, okay, we'll do this for nothing, we'll do that for nothing. And they basically came back with me with a £5 video, which was worth 35k.
Fantastic as well. I've seen it. It's brilliant.